who was a student here, and I must thank him for inviting me and to this talk, which is very important nowadays. Okay. So is it audible and visible my screen?
Yes, sir. You are audible as well as visible.
Okay. Okay, so this I prepared for IIT Indore actually. We had last month I had a lecture there in IIT Indore for the IKS Indian Knowledge System seminar they have invited. So I prepared. So my life started from NIT Raulkela. And I remember during that counseling also I used to get mechanical engineering in MNNIT Allahabad during 1990 94. So that time, but my father told no, if you go outside Odisha, I'll not give you money. So I stayed in the Odisha NIT Raulkela Electrical Engineering. So this is my few research activities which we work on solar, wind, power electronics, electric vehicles, and many such development, many things we develop, including many products. And also this product we show to many places around the India all around. And there are a few this videos you can see that also you can see that we develop many electric vehicle at least for now we have 7 type of EV devices we developed here. Uh, so other simple other motor controller we develop, and 2 books we have published also, and that is the advance is, if you see that today, everybody is talk about Industry 4.0, IoT, deep learning, machine learning, automata, and all kind of very advanced technology, which if today Graham Bell will come, he cannot understand actually what is the technology all about. So, because the technology is so advanced today, and but in that advancement of science and technology, we lack our most important thing of our life. It is very difficult to find out if the life is goes on struggling more and more and more and more. Everywhere you find out. And they think that because they don't understand life, so they think that there is no God. Like few days back in Los Angeles, there were big conference, and in that conference, all the great Hollywood heroes, everybody they came, and they were given one of they have taken the vote, and God got 0 vote. So the announcer told, it is a godless civilization. So this godless civilization, just after 5 days, whole Los Angeles city was devastated with fire, which thousands of people they became homeless, and it became so. That is what the whole world is suffering, starting from an animal to the human being to birds, beasts. Everyone is struggling very hard. I will tell one beautiful story that there was a circus in a village, and circus cost was 25 paise. In those period, 25 paise was very high value. Okay. So but people thought that, oh, 25 paise, let us see what's the circus. So there are a very big line in that circus. And when the big line was there and people they were coming and taking ticket, this rule of the circus that only one person can go and see and watch at a time. So they came, and one person who got the ticket at morning 9 o'clock, friends, night 2 o'clock, they are in line. They got the ticket. He was very happy, and went inside and sitting and calling them, please start the circus. I am now here. So immediately 4 5 big bodybuilder they came and beaten him so heavily, and he thought that, oh, they have dragged me, beaten him so heavily, and throw in one exit. He thought that, oh, they have beaten me so heavily, but they told it is a circus. So he cleaned himself and went out and told everyone, oh, I have seen very nice circus. So many tigers, so many camel, everything. So say another next person became more excited. He came inside. Again he told, please start the circus. Again he has been beaten heavily and thrown in another exit. He thought that he saw very nice circus, and I have not seen this nice circus. If I will go and tell them that I have not seen nice circus, they may they may tell me as a mad fellow. So I should tell better than this. He told, oh, that circus was so nice. Tiger was driving cycle, this and that. He added more into that one. So this is our life. Every bit in our life, we are struggling hard. But when we go out and somebody asks, how are you? You will tell that, oh, I am pretty good. So this is our life. Okay, this is why we are struggle due to sense and our mind. For example, if somebody give you a heavy slap, the pain will go in due course of time. But as soon as after 10 years, even if you see that person, you will say, oh, he had given a very heavy slap, like that. So all living entity, uh, we struggle due to sense and mind. What is the mechanism of mind? Intelligence is the decision maker, and the mind is the storehouse of all thoughts, unfulfilled desire, and previous experiences. Mind have all these things as a storehouse, and these are reflected. And as soon as we get the sense, the all the information or input to the senses, their eyes, nose, tongue, ear, skin. These are the information giving to your mind. And mind has all the thoughts all beforehand also. That is why mind should be very new and nicely kept, or else we cannot become also productive in our life. Can the mind be our friend? Mind is compared to a knife. If a knife is in the thief's hand, then he can kill. If the knife is in the hand of a surgeon, he can save a life. So that is our mind. So if the uncontrolled mind, what are the resultant action? The resultant action will be depression, lack of confidence, stress, hypertension, weakened determination, loss of trust, dangerous disease, damage to oneself and one family. I have seen there was a district collector in my place in Ganjam district of Odisha. So I have seen he was very nice collector. People were telling I never seen, but he used to give certificate sometime distribute. People were very happy. And one day after 10 years or 5 7 years, I saw that he became the passport officer in Bhubaneswar. And one day he killed his father, mother, his wife, children, and he killed himself. So such a big person like a administrator who controls many people, how he could able to make a so fearful situation? So this is the resultant of the uncontrolled mind. So let us study what is the connection between the body mind connection. For example, you are going to meet with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You put a lot of scent, everything you are going, and in the way, somebody will tell, "Are, where are you going?" You will tell that, oh, no, I will not tell. I'm going somewhere. I'll come back quickly. So he told that, oh, I have seen the grades, but I saw that you have failed in the electrical sciences. So immediately your mind will change. That mind effect and the subtle body is your conscience, your depression. Mind, it will say subtle. And the subtle impression will change the physical sequences and upon the parameter of the body. And that body will reflect the gross activities of your mind. Experiment number one. Dr. Julie, she is a PhD from University of Minnesota. Then well-educated, slandered, attractive, and interesting career. And but Julie also has a diabetes, and whenever she is thinking about running a business, so immediately she go into coma, and her blood sugar level increases. She finds so much. So although she has everything, but there is an impression in her mind whenever she think of the business. Although she is such a advanced, she is so. For example, second body-mind connection, we will see this is a Stewart Wolf, is a great doctor in Baltimore. And because any pregnant lady will come, he will give her one pill and tell, I beg. So he will tell that you take this. It is from a great pharma, and I have tested with 10,000 people. You will stop vomiting immediately just by taking that pill. They will stop vomiting because the mind impression he has created is a great pharma. I have tested with many patients. So that effect more on our mind. There is also some placebo effect. Placebo effect is that blank pill effect. This is studied in the Boston School of Medical Science. That what is the placebo effect? The placebo effect is that blank pills. That sometime in our village there was a one doctor, and he used to uh, go to the he will go to the nearby tribal village, and sometime he will take only the needle. Previously there was only needle and syringe, so he forgot to take the syringe, and he took the needle, and he will tell you look that side. He will push the needle and collect 20 rupees. So even though black pill you give, there are 50% success in the medical science. And this is called placebo effect. Just and then there is a nocebo effect. Just you sit, this is experiment number 4. You sit and think that, oh, I am getting headache, I am getting headache. You will get headache. Just by thinking, I'm not good, I'm good, I'm good, like that. So this is called the nocebo effect. So experiment number 5. There was a very beautiful person, and he was suffering from the blood cancer. His name is Norman Coase. So he has written a very nice book, The Anatomy of Illness. So he got some this blood cancer, and his friend, he told that you will die within maybe very few shortly you will die. It is very difficult that you will not sustain. So Norman Cousin, what he did, he went to a store and buy all kind of the this uh, humorous movies, very beautiful laughing movies he purchased. And while watching, he was thinking, oh, these laughing movies, he was thinking that all my cancer cells are dying. So he was watching movie while laughing. He was thinking that all my cancer cells are dying one after another, one after another. And he lived for nearly 75 years. And he has written how he cured his own disease by the positive mindset in his life. So if you see the mind, can we understand the mind? It's very difficult to understand because there are innumerable permutation combinations are taking place in the mind within a fraction of a second. 10 to the power 15 operations per second without our knowledge. And blood flow through the vein with the exact pressure to keep us alive, even we do not know. And core body temperature is always maintained. And there is a continuous heartbeat even during the sleeping time. And 150 trillion synapses. And there are, so subconscious mind. What is the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is that, for example, you come from the office, take a cup of coffee and some snacks, and you watch TV. That is the sequence. And you see, if one day you have not got coffee, but you got both of these, your mind will give poking sound, will ping you that, oh, you have not taken this, you have not taken this, you have not taken this. And what they call it? They call it all information from five senses. They're stored in the brain like a shortcut in a computer system. So you just click it, go to that same folder. So similarly, the habit is created. For example, habit, first you started learning how to drive cycle. It was very difficult. And somehow very concentratedly you controlled and started learning. And after some time you will see that you are able to conscious and you are able to drive very happily, very consciously. And after some time you will see that even if you are unconscious, you will drive very nicely. What is that one? It is called habit. Once habit taken place, then automatically you will do that. So if you see this one, the shape of subconscious mind is exactly like that. We have a habit. That habit is stored, and that habit comes. For example, I remember during my MTech time, I was a student in IIT Kanpur, and I was going in a cycle, and one girl, she came and she, without touching this handle, she drive the cycle and crossed me. So I thought that this is a girl could able to do, let me do also. So I also started running very quickly, and then I left my two hand and I fell very heavily because the handle could not able to control. I fell, and one of my teeth is broken that time. So those who practice they can do, but those who don't practice, it is very difficult. That is why what is the backup mind? It's very important thing. Before finishing school, an average child was 8,000 murders and 1 lakh act of violence. And everything, listen, positive thing has a higher vibration in frequency and negative thing has a lower vibration. So whatever things you pour in our mind, the same thing will come out from the mind. So what thing you will find, there are very beautiful story. There was a great Rishi. His name was Sovari Rishi. And most of our Indian, we do not know all the itihas of our India, history of India. There was a great Rishi, his name is Sovari. And in that kingdom, Sovari Rishi was doing tapasya and was doing tapasya where? Inside the water. Inside water. And I maybe, you will see that in Vrindavan, I remember, I started going to Vrindavan 2003. And during that period, there was a water Baba. So he will go inside water and can stay for a half an hour like that also. So उनको बोलते हैं पानी बाबा. And I have seen he will go and stay. I have seen 15, 20 minutes. He will stay inside water. So that is similarly, there was a great Rishi, his name was Sobhari. So he was doing meditation and inside the water. So one day while doing meditation, he saw that two fish they are meeting each other. So he immediately, by seeing the fish meditating, he came one and desired to get married. So that time there was a king named Mandhata. So he came to Mandhata's house and asked the king, "My dear king, I want to get married." So King Mandhata told, "Oh, you look." King Mandhata saw him. He looks very ugly. And how he can get married to my daughters? I told, because he's a Rishi, he's a sage, so he may give curse if he will not tell no. So he just asked that, my dear Rishi, my dear saint, you come tomorrow. If my daughters agreed, then you can get married. So immediately next day he came with, he changed his body to a youthful, because he's a yogi. Yogi can, they have so much power that they can transform their body also very nicely. So this Saubhari Rishi becomes very young and very beautiful, like a king's, like a Rajkumar. He's a king's son. He came, and Mandhata had 50 daughters. And as soon as Mandhata saw, and all the daughters, they told that we will get married to him. As then he married to all the 50 daughters. And then he is actually, after many days, he saw that he has children, but he left everything, came to for perfection of life. Again, he became entangled. That is why he says, but very nicely he says, एकस्तपसभ्यहमस्ताभ्यसि मत्सत्सङ्गात् पश्चात् सदा समुत पश्च सहस्रसर्ग नान्तं व्रजाम्बुव कृतमनोरथानां मायार्गुणैरुतमति विषयेऽर्थभाव. In the beginning, I was alone, engaged performing the austerity of mystic yoga. But later, because of association of fish engaged in sex, I desired to marry. Then I became the husband of 50 wives, and in each of them I begot 100 sons. And thus my family increased to 5,000 members. By the influence of the modes of material nature, I became fallen, and though that would be very, would be happy in material life, that there is no end to my material desire for enjoyment in this life and the next. That is why you must think, what is carefully we must think, how to choose our thought, controlling our thought. Like you hear garbage music, your consciousness will garbage. And also, what kind of associating people? Our mind also became distracted according to association. If I'll show a small video, you can see here, I think most of you know this Charlie Chaplin video. So you will be very happy in this. So you can see that if our mind is like a machine, if mind machine is perfect, it give you perfect result. If the machine is not perfect, our mind will jump into trouble. So similarly, especially youth is the most important time. Mind, body, and spirit to be nurtured and developed through discipline. Youth is not for enjoyment. Youth is for enlightenment. Always you will see in India, there are great youth people. They have nurtured the mind such that they became the one of the great. For example, Arjuna is a great archer. He was not inefficient. He was the most efficient. But in the both way, both spirit wise and through discipline wise. That is why his name till today it is remembered. If not a discipline, then you cannot remember all these things. Unfortunately, the today's school teach nothing of self-control and no course offered in the ethics. Those who are also teaching ethics, they themselves don't know what is ethic. So that is how I will tell very nice thing that you see in the heaven trip there was a very beautiful sugarcane field. In that field, somebody used to come and destroy that field. So the farmer thought, who is destroying? Who is destroying this field? So farmer thought I should see. So when he saw there is a white elephant coming and eating, and he came from backside and catch the tail, and the elephant started moving to the sky, and he reached at the heavenly planet. And the farmer saw that yes, here there are so many varieties of fruits. He took that fruit, they are tastier than thousand times from this earth planet. So he brought that a few fruits also in his packet. And again he catch, so the elephant came down and he distributed all his friends. His friends became very happy. Oh, this is like this, so beautiful. It's so let us go. So next day they were waiting to go to heaven, and the elephant didn't came. Again next day elephant came, and they catch one after another, and the elephant again start moving. While going, they were discussing themselves that, oh, I am going to heaven. And they were asking. The last person asked it to the first person, you have seen, is there any watermelon? He told, yes, yes, there is also. So how that watermelon, what is the big size of watermelon? In the top one, it told, very big size. So all four fell down. Similarly, we get weak education, good education, and number one, always go to the top of the thing. And what we say, we actually fail to understand the life. Although you have everything in your life, but we are not able to understand what is the purpose of this life. For example, in IIT Kanpur, I have seen during my time at IIT Kanpur, nearly 60 to 70 suicide. Why that is happening? Because we do not know the value of life. And life has so much. I remember when I was a BTech student, I used to go to leper colony. I used to clean the leper. Sometimes while cleaning the finger will come out. And many people, they doesn't have even finger, even hand they don't have to eat also. And God has given so much. That is how the life has so much has given. And if you see in this fact of this world, I am showing the resources are very limited. If you see, even resources are very limited. You will never be satisfied that you have sufficient resources. Okay. Even though you have a lot of resources, People will not allow you to enjoy the resources. People will not. Huh? People will never allow you to enjoy the resources. Even if people will allow you to enjoy your resources, but you will not be satisfied. That is, others may have better one. This is what. So I remember that every youth, that is why in the Bhagavad Gita it says, Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatma yenatmaivatmana jita anatmanastu satrutve vartetatmaiva satruvat. For him who has conquered the mind is the best friend, best of the friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will be remain as the greatest enemy. The youth is beautiful time just to controlling the mind. And the because if we are not controlled mind, you will see that our whole life will be uncontrolled. I'll tell very beautiful things. Srila Prabhupada teach that how is the founder Acharya of International Society for Christian Consciousness. He has given real nature knowledge to all over the world. He has never distinction. He is Indian, he is American, or he is anyone. He has given everyone. That is what his great contribution to in the 20th centuries. The greatest contribution is his spiritual values. So this video is about, he has spoken very beautiful. So this video you have seen how beautifully Prabhupada explained that how, where is our. So the youth mind, how to achieve the success. First thing is our positive thinking. Positive thinking means you must understand that you are not a person from this world and you have so much in your life. Like one rickshaw puller I have seen, And I used to come with him, and he was telling me, sir, I have nothing. I sleep when all the shops close. I sleep there. I am from Bhagalpur. I cannot run rickshaw in Bhagalpur because my relatives are there. So in Patna, it becomes very easy. So I asked, what is, how do you stay, where you stay? He says that I stay when the shops are closed. Sometimes shop owners scold me, but still I take it positively. So you see how so happy. Responsibility is one of the important thing. And inspiration, like Einstein was not such genius, but he got so much inspiration he could able to do that. And knowledge is very important thing. And then discipline. Discipline, I told, it is the most important thing. If you see first step, in order, do not allow the senses to stray, wander astray in any direction they want. Our senses are pulling us like a horse pulling, but you need to control. You need to dhamma. That is called dhamma. Means you have to cut it. You have to control it. And step two is that how to control? Engage the senses and mind in the topics of God or inspiring personalities. Inspiring personality that you must get inspiration. Oh, I must do this. I must do this. And not to read some kind of that. Then third one, understand the meaning of life by reading thought-provoking books like Bhagwad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. There are 80 volumes of books are there, and you can read these books, and you can introspect, and you will get the meaning of life. And fourth one, associate with the people, those who are positive mind people, or those who inspires you that oh let me talk, stay with him, but associate with him, by which you will grow both materially and spiritually, both way. And that is called the positive minded person. If somebody will come, hey, you are a very, you are not good student, you are not this those who do like that, you always reject them. In this whole universe, everybody is required for God's creation, and everybody has such innovation that others cannot do. That is why all the fingers print of everyone is different. Why? Because everybody is created by the God just to to solve some purpose in this earthly planet. So that is why you are a most valuable person in this world, and those who are trying to control his mind. And another thing, make best use of human life for giving others and bringing smile on others' face. So you give a plate of rice, or you will see that others are very happy, those who don't get. So like that, anything you want to give to others, that way you can easily control your mind, giving happiness to others. Like a fruit tree, for apple tree, it produces a lot of apples, but he never eat a single apple. He give to others. So the teaching IIT Patna also we have a lot of mind control here, and also when I work anywhere in the world, so I also teach the same principle of teaching the Indian culture to any country I visited, at least many country, and many people they became inspired by the Indian culture, which is a much more advanced culture, and which the because of its the both the basis of lifestyle. The India, everybody takes bath at early morning. Now in the Mahakumbh, you see, it is so cold still. People they don't see cold, nothing, because their tolerance capability is very, very. I have seen, especially in the Pretoria University. Once I was teaching yoga to a few students from Kenya, and they could not able to sit in the ground very nicely that we sit, the leg cannot fold properly. So like that. So these many things, yeah, we are taught from the childhood. We sit on the ground. So many type of things which is going on. And there are also few programs in Pretoria University and many food for all program in many places in the Behera and around nearly 20,000 students were fed and benefited by this process. And there are a lot of food for life program where we distribute food to the unprivileged children. And we started a computer center as well, just to give nurture the unprivileged children. They can learn the computer, basic computer, so that they can become one of the eligible person. And many of them, they got the job in Walmart, like that, the Kolkata Bazaar, like that. And when we go to those shops, they becomes very happy. Sir, I was your, and studied in your this. So these are the lot of in our club, Bhaktivedanta Club, and we during Corona period, we actually supported nearly 35 villages, and rice, dal, and aloo we supported, and to many villages. Now we have started a beautiful gosala in my village through this Bhaktivedanta Club, where all tortured cows they come, and somebody's leg is not there, somebody's tail is cut, somebody's eye is cut, somebody's ear cut, somebody they are very dead condition, and somehow we collect those cows. Now we have 600 cows we have in that place, and there are a lot of medical requirement, many problems. We put them outside, and the cows are coming, and they are really in the very abominable condition they come, and we make them to stand. And now 600 cows being served at Madan Mohan Gosala Cow Protection. And there is a every Saturday law feast program in IIT Patna, where 500 students, 500 students, they regularly come every Saturday. Today is also a Saturday program, and you will see that more than 400 people they come, and we have a very nice gathering every Saturday in IIT Patna campus. So what we say, when the benefit of mind control is your mind will become very cool, and it is become peaceful and clear intelligence and purified senses and better concentration and memory. These are the benefit of and more efficient. This is benefit I can tell you that myself I was not good student in IIT Kanpur when I joined, and the BTech also just first division student, but it is not good student. But when I became, I practiced this one in my PhD. I got 10 out of 10 in all subject in IIT Kanpur. So difficult in IIT Kanpur to get 10 out of 10, but still it is a benefit. So what is the basic thing, that when we chant this mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and be happy. So this mantra gives you very soothing transcendental sound. It is studied by many Vedic, many people, what is the effect of the sound vibration, and that whole mantra will give you insight into the great endeavor for understanding our real nature. So with this, when you chant this mantra, it mantra told by Sri Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this mantra then easily you can control, very easily. It's not that in one day you can do this, but it regularly, repeatedly when we do this, and we will get all kind of benefit what we got from here. So thank you very much. If you have any question or query, you can ask.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening talk. We will now start the question answer session. So, if any of the participants have any questions, they can raise their hands and we will unmute them.
Yes, Mr. Sandeep, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, so this is Sandeep. So
Yes,
my
yes, you
question
can
is,
ask your
so
question,
what is the
Sandeep sir.
so
Please, son.
what is the importance of moksha in
Importance of
what is the importance of moksha in our life?
moksha. Yes, yes.
So when
You see, what is the
we are
difference?
in the materialistic life,
You see, there are four, according to Bhagavata Sankhya, there are four things generally in India we know: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Okay. First, we work hard. Okay. Then, artha kam. When artha kam, what we use, we don't use for our own purpose. What we do, then we dharma, we give some. Even if in village they are illiterate person also, they get some vegetable from their bagicha, they will give and put in the give to the temple. Some first they will ask why. Then this is my first fruit, so I am giving to Lord. So that is there inherently in Indian society. And what is the moksha? Moksha means आहार निद्रा भय मैथुनम एतद नराणाम पशु भी समान धर्म ही एक विशेष अधिक धर्मेण ही न पशु भी समान so ahar by eating sleeping mating defending we are doing and even animals are also doing so what is the difference between these two dharma ही ऐसा अधिको विशेष केवल as a human being you can perform dharma means your really contribution to the world. Dharma means not Hindu, Muslim, Christian. They are some kind of faith. Dharma to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma means that is your intrinsic characteristics. What is intrinsic characteristic? To serve. Service is your intrinsic characteristic. Like a teacher serves to the student, student serves to the children, children serves to their children. Like that, service is going on. And that seva is called your dharma. Everyone's dharma is seva. So when we do seva, what you do, you develop compassion for that. When you develop compassion for that, then you develop love for him. And that love is called moksha. Not love to your body, but love to the soul, who is unmutable soul. The Atman, you are not the body. Body may die. Today you have covered the body of Indian. Tomorrow you may cover a body of American. Day after tomorrow you may cover the body of a tiger. But the body goes on changing, but you don't change. And moksha is to understand who you are. That is why in the Vedanta Sutra it says, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. The human form of life is given to you just to understand what is Brahman, what you are. You are we are giving the I am Indian. Your body is Indian. This lifetime you may be Indian, but in next lifetime, do you know, or 100 years back where you were, or after 100 years where you were? So this is what moksha means, to understand what is the purpose of coming here. Why I don't want suffering, why suffering come, and to make all solution to our real problem. That is called moksha. And to go beyond moksha, there is a love. And to develop that love, you need to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is.
Agishri, you can also unmute and ask your query.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good answer.
Sir, what we need to do to maintain our inner peace?
Uh, First thing is associate with the people who to whom you love, who don't give you any negative comment for your life, for your surrounding, for your ability. You will become 90% of the time. You see, in IIT Patna also, Deepak is here. I will go to my house and come back to my office, my lab. I never speak to anyone else because there is no time for speaking also. I generally get up very early morning, 4 o'clock, and sleep at 10 o'clock. That much, 10 to 4, that much sleep, or 11 to 4. And rest of the time you must engage some positive activities. Like in IIT Patna, we have daily chanting Mangalarti 5 o'clock morning, chanting 6 to 7 we chant with our students, and also Bhagavad Gita class 8 to 8:20 every day. So you can join in that one. I'll send to Deepak so he can circulate to all of you. You can join online. Daily hear nice thing. And that way our mind should be slowly. It is not that one day's job that I told and you chanted this mantra and you got it. No. It requires many. For example, a fan is running, suddenly you switched off. Does that fan stop immediately? No, it will not stop. It has own inertia. It will run for some time. Then it will stop. So similarly, many births we have done it. So that is why one is associate with positive minded people. Second one, whenever you have got time, try to engage that time reading Bhagwad Gita, nice, inspiring books, not the novels which will create passionate in your mind, or novel which gives so much fearfulness in your mind. No, you must do that one. And third one is always think that God's gift, God has given most gift. You are a student of such a prestigious institution. Many people they tried and they could not able to succeed. You succeed. You must think that God has gifted you so much. You must glorify God. Oh my God, whatever you have given. 2 times of food you have given nicely. And you have given breathing, you have given water, you have given my beautiful body. Everything God has given so nicely. You glorify, you will become humble. When you become humble, that is why it's a Vidya Vinaya Sampanna, Brahmano Gavhyastini, Sunichena Sapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. जो पंडित जो विद्या मीन्स विनय हम्बलनेस लेकिन यू find nowadays vidya means very arrogant uncontrolled like that is why we are unhappy. Vidya means vinaya humble, and we should not distinguish anyone whether it is a cow, dog eater, or even the brahmana, even kshatriya, no distinction. Pandita Samadarshana. Pandit must look everyone on equal platform. And that we can look when you have love for everyone. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right.
So you belong from Raulkela, right?
I am from Barampur but studied in NIT Raulkela.
My hometown is also Odisha.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, you join every day. I'll send to Deepak.
Okay, it
so he
will
will
help a lot. So, sir, please send that one. It will help me a lot.
I'll send to Deepak. He will send to everyone. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank
As we are running short of time, I would request the participant to send further questions to the organizers so that they can be forwarded to the speaker.
Okay.
And so we can get a reply and we will forward it back to you. Now,
thank you.
I also request everyone to please submit the feedback form shared in the chat section. Now forwarding to the vote of thanks ceremony, I would like to invite Mr. Sahil Dora, Treasurer IEEE Census Council, Student Branch Chapter MNNIT Allahabad, to deliver vote of thanks.
Hello everyone. Today, as we conclude this webinar, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to Dr. Ranjan, Kumar, Behera sir, and all the participants. Your participation and engagement have truly made this session insightful and enriching. I wanted to extend my sincerest gratitude to Dr. Ranjan Kumar Behera sir for an enlightening presentation. So your deep wisdom and the practical insights have given us a fresh perspective on the understanding and mastering mind. Just as the Mahakumbh symbolizes the churning of thoughts to attain wisdom, so your talk has guided us on how to navigate the inner chaos and cultivate clarity. Your thoughts on self-discipline, moksha, mindfulness, and inner transformation have left us with much more to reflect upon. So we sincerely appreciate the time and effort you dedicated to enlighten us today. And I'm grateful for the valuable lessons I've learned from you.
Thank you very much.
So moreover,
Thank you.
we would like to take a moment to extend the certificate of appreciation and the token of gratitude for you.
Thank you so much.
Now I kindly ask all the participants to fill out the feedback form linked in the chat section of the meeting. And at last, I also request everyone to please switch on their webcam for the group photo as the souvenir for the event. Again, if all the participants and Dr. Behera, please, if you can open your camera.
My camera is
Everyone is
on. I don't know the why camera is on actually.
it
Camera
will be
is
some
on.
permission issues with
Just 1 minute. Let me. Camera is on. My camera is on, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're visible.
Okay.
I
So
request all the
thank you,
participants.
Deepak. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for accepting the invitation, sir.